Hi everyone, my name is Flavia and I'm the area manager of Media Design School, Auckland. And we have today here a special guest, a very special guest, our alumni, Carl. Hi Carl, how are you?
Hello, hello. How you guys doing?
Thank you. Thank you for your time today and thanks for attending today for this very brief interview just to know you better, just to understand why you decided to study at MDS. Well, let's start from here. So actually, where are you based, Carl? Tell us a bit more about
Currently,
you and your
yeah.
story.
Currently I'm based in New Zealand and I work as a lead compositor at Cause and Effects, which is a studio here in Auckland and currently growing quite rapidly. So we're approaching 100 employees. When I joined, we were about 10.
Wow,
So yeah,
that's real
it's
growth.
yeah, yeah, going fast.
Fantastic. And where are you originally from, Carl?
I'm originally from Sweden, so
All right.
I decided to study at media design school uh, due to my original studies in Sweden, which was uh, it's LBS. It's a school in Sweden which
Yeah.
is sort of into this like game graphics and AI and a lot of other interesting things. That's a senior high school in Sweden,
Uh-huh.
so
Okay.
you get in pretty early, sort of just touching basics, still doing the usual, studies for that you do in high school, but also at the same time getting into like Maya, Photoshop, all that sort of stuff. So getting in
Okay. Okay.
early, and there was a short time towards the end where we got people from media design school coming over.
Yeah.
And we met up with a few of them. They did like a little bit of a showcase on, hey, why you should be studying at the media design school, and you would have an edge over other people potentially because, already know sort of the fundamentals. And yeah,
Yes,
no,
exactly.
it definitely helped, I would say. So
To
yeah,
have this previous knowledge from
yeah,
Sweden. Yeah.
and yeah, around the time when I decided, and that was what, like 9 years ago, I decided to take the leap because, yeah, in Sweden at the time there was not really any um, schools or universities that was more into like film and TV.
Yeah.
Uh, Everyone was mainly focused on games. I mean, Sweden is pretty big for in the gaming industry, but not so much in the film and TV industry. So that's why I
All
thought it was a
right.
great idea to come over here.
Amazing. So for how long have you been living in New Zealand then?
Just
For
about
nine.
9 years.
Wow.
Next year is 10, so yeah, crazy.
Amazing. It's a long time.
Yeah,
And how do you find it? I mean, I assume that you are enjoying it, of course, but tell us a
yeah.
bit more about your experience living there as a student and then also as a professional.
Yeah, no, it's like studies, amazing, growing growing up in Sweden, come from a very tiny, small little town, coming into Auckland, which is not really the biggest of cities, but it was definitely a huge leap, at least for me.
In
Um,
comparison. Yeah.
yeah, but it was a great city to study in, like a lot of cool spots and stuff. So definitely enjoyed it. Like just coming in as a student was a great time, and yeah, now working here as well, it's great. It's like New Zealand is such a nice like country, so many cool spots around to go. And yeah,
And I feel that Scandinavia and New Zealand also have so much in common in terms
yeah,
of the love of for the nature, right? For the outdoor
yeah,
activities, lots of
yeah, for
sports,
sure.
and lots of space as well, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
No, it's
this is
great.
something that Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you probably
definitely,
are enjoying a lot.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's
That's
been good.
amazing. And how would you describe your overall experience at MDS as a student? I mean, talking now about the academic approach we deliver at MDS.
Yeah, no, it was definitely good. Coming in with a little bit of experience, it was definitely just rehashing the like the software that we've been working on previously, but more in detail, more intensive, I would say. So get
Hmm.
right off the bat into like the foundation and you just straight off into the different categories, animation and all that sort of stuff. And that was definitely definitely helpful. Like just continuously working on something because I know like usually like when you're at home figuring out like, oh, should I study or not? It's usually like, but I can just do it at home sort of thing. But
Yeah,
the thing is, would you do it at home? That requires like hell of a dedication, you know.
yeah,
It's just the repetition really that really gets it in, like the information and all that stuff, and learning the correct way of doing it. Because, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that might be sort of teaching you a way of doing it, but that
but
isn't, yeah,
yeah,
that is not necessarily the greatest or
yeah,
the industry way of doing it, which I think Media Design School does pretty well, at least.
yeah, learning by doing, right? Like working
Yeah,
on
exactly.
project assignments, like
Yeah,
creating this design hub vibe on
yeah,
campus, which really recreates really well what then students find in their daily basis at work when they find a job. Like it's a very
yeah.
industry related experience. This is great. And with regards to internships, networking, do you feel like MDS did offer you opportunities and help you achieving or connecting with employers and
Yeah, I mean, um, I would say because not really any internships or anything like that, but definitely just networking in general. I would say
yeah,
like definitely without studying at media science school. If I, let's say I was just here in New Zealand, I was working, or if I studied from home or whatever, I would probably not have landed the job that I did. Um,
okay.
because it was literally just um, one of my friends from uni that just hooked me up. I messaged him. I'm
Oh,
like, "Are you guys looking for anyone?" Like,
and then
and then yeah, he's like, "Yeah, actually,
cool.
I'm just gonna check." And then I sent an email, and then yeah, the next day they wanted an interview. So yeah,
Wow,
it's
well, that's
definitely
amazing.
it definitely helps out, and I like just because, for example, us being a Auckland-based studio, it's very easy to have communication with the tutors and uh, like people higher up in media science school that can connect you with the correct people that are sort of
Yeah,
up and coming talent at media science school, and it's easy to
yeah,
just get in contact with them, sort of
yeah.
get the
They're very
get the
well connected.
feelers out if they
Yeah,
want to have a
yeah.
little bit of a trial at course. So
Absolutely
yeah,
makes sense. And also, I think that a very cool thing that MDS provides is the fact that at graduation, students have a job-ready portfolio. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, that
I'm
definitely
aware
helps.
that some other like institutions don't provide you this, guidance and supervision
No,
and
not
support
really.
while you are doing your portfolio. And then you are out there, you have just graduated, but you need to start to work on the portfolio. And some students takes like
Yeah,
months, and
yeah,
it's a bit
yeah.
tricky, right?
And yeah, having the like I don't know, having the reference for what a like a good portfolio should look like, I guess they definitely help out in terms of even at in class, like showing other people's show reels and stuff like that, and seeing like what you can do to put together one of your own sort of thing definitely helps out. And I would say just media science school in general, we have like a gauge of sort of because I've studied there as well. It's like I know the sort of things that you get taught. and also
Mhm.
I'm well connected with the teachers there as well. So I know sort of what they've been doing. Some of the teachers have been coming into course to do some work for us, and they get upskilled with the new tools that we might have, and then they get fed back into the like the teaching. So
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah.
definitely they get taught the newest tools. So
Oh
straight
yes. Oh
straight out of the
yes.
industry.
Exactly. Yeah, they are updated on trends and what is actually demanded
Yeah,
out there, right?
yeah, yeah,
So great. And coming back to the campus life, some students often inquire about activities, social life going on. How was your experience? Because of course, as you can imagine, students from Europe, from Latam, from all over the world,
yeah,
they want to join MDS, but often they are a bit afraid of the distance, right? So
yeah, yeah.
how did you manage
I mean,
while you were studying with us?
to be honest, we were a very multicultural sort of bunch in the like in our year. So I think like we had just a few Kiwis, but most of us were international. So if everyone is international, it's pretty easy to just make friends straight off the bat,
Yeah,
you know, because
yeah,
no one really has like a strong uh, like home, you know. So you make your own home uh, with the
yeah,
people around you,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
definitely something that we got into pretty quickly. And uh, yeah, it definitely helped out. We just bunched up a lot of us, um, and yeah,
hang
parties
out and
and
do activities.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, going out, taking photos and stuff like that. And I think that's also a great thing to do here in Auckland, where um, at media design school, the early stages where you do your foundation and you go in and you do like the drawing classes, especially the first year, is very creative. At least the Bachelor of Art and Design, which is you get to go out, take photos, and like in a
Mhm.
group of friends, you go out and it gets reviewed in class, and
Sounds
sculpting,
great.
yeah, like sculpting, painting, all of that stuff, and it builds a lot of connections with your
Oh
classmates
yes.
doing that sort of stuff, and that those activities definitely um, is fun to do when you're just starting off.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. And well, very last question. What about you now? Do you see yourself? This is a more personal question, but do you see yourself in New Zealand for the rest of your life, or what are your thoughts around this? What are your ideas?
Depends. I'm currently thinking that I might return to Sweden with my partner that I met here. Um,
Ah, cool.
yeah, so yeah, potentially
Maybe
that
at
we're
some
gonna
point.
yeah. It's in the air sort of thing, but we're feeling it out
Cool.
at the moment.
Cool, cool, cool. That's amazing. That's amazing. So thank you very much, Car, for your time today. It was really nice to meet you. And yeah, I hope
Yeah,
this
same.
video helped the audience in to understand a bit more about how is living and study at MDS. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.